Hey guys, and welcome to a loot guide for dorms on customs. So this is going to cover 2-story and 3-story and a few extra stuff that I would recommend that you check out as well. So these are the keys that you're going to need for 2-story, which is the 110, 104, 114, 105 and G-Desk. At the current time of recording, the most expensive key out of the lot is 25k for the 110 key. All of these others are actually underneath the 10k mark. Then in 3-story, 108 and 118, these are also extremely cheap keys. Same with 204, 220 and 214. 214 is extremely expensive for some reason. I don't know why, so if you decide to skip this, then it's understandable, but I would recommend if you buy it due to a safe being inside the room. Next is the Mart key. I would highly recommend getting the Mart key because you have a chance of getting a weapon case as well as a rare key card and a load of other things inside this room, and it's definitely worth it for 20k. Just bear in mind, if you are going to buy the key, before you click purchase, double click on the key to see how many uses it's got left. So you can see this is actually only 1 out of 25, but this is 25 out of 25. So for 2k more, you know, you kind of want to go for it, so just be careful when you do it. Don't forget to always refresh up here if you want to see something cheaper. That also means, on the other hand, that when this has got 1 use left, go back on the flea market, someone's going to buy it, and you're actually going to make your money back from the Mart key because someone is always going to buy it. Now, the ones that aren't actually based in dorms that I would actually recommend that you pick up is the customs office key, because there's a safe as well as 3 PCs inside. You have got the cabinet key for the gas station, which is the manager's office, and then you got the small storage room for the gas station where there is actually 2 medical bags that I would definitely recommend you pick up these 3 extra keys. Now on this route, if you don't find a factory key, you do have the worst luck in Tarkov. I wouldn't recommend that you buy yourself a lottery ticket, because during this route you can easily find a decent amount of factory keys. So now what we're going to do is head into customs and go to the dorms, and then let's see how the route goes. So in the link in the description is going to be a list of all of the rooms that I've opened, as well as all of the keys that you are going to need too. Okay, so now we're inside customs at dorms. So we are next to 2-story and 3-story. We are going to enter 2-story to start off with. I have opened up 2 of the rooms because I failed to do the recording because I'm an absolute muppet head. So we are going to enter from the right side of the 2-story building. The reason why we have to enter from the right side is because there is actually a fence gate right here blocking you from going through, but bear in mind you can shoot through it, so scavs can shoot you. So the first room we're going to be hitting up is 105. Like I said, I've messed up, so the door's already unlocked. In here on the right hand side you have the safe, and then in 104 opposite side you have 2 jackets. Jackets are going to be in this loot run because jackets are crazy valuable due to the recent update that can spawn almost any key in the game. So that's 105 right there, and then 104. Now what we're going to do is head in through the front door. As you enter, you got this room on the right hand side, which is the G-Desk key. And then inside this room on the left hand side you have this key cabinet, and you can get the 104 key. You've also got the weapon box, another one, and another one over here, and over here on the right side can spawn guns. Now what we're going to do, this is also a weapon box right here, just kind of sneakily hidden just here. Inside 107 on your left hand side is another weapons box. Then pushing down the hallway, what you're going to want to do is turn left into 108. Inside this room you have got 2 jackets. Then all the way down on the right hand side you have got the lockers, toilet room, and there's a dead scav right here. On this dead scav can actually spawn the key for this G-Desk right here, which is called guard desk right there. Now what we're going to want to do is hit up 110 and 114. In both of these have safes. So inside here you have a safe on the right hand side, and then in 114 you have a med box. I would always recommend that you loot med boxes just because meds is always something you're going to need. So you got a safe right here and a PC. Don't forget to check the front of the PCs for flash drives. That's an easy 60k at the current time of recording, but at the start of wipe they are extremely valuable. Now we're going to head upstairs. We are going to turn left and go all the way down to the end, and then turn right, and you can see you got 201. Inside here you got 2 filing cabinets. I'd always recommend you hit up filing cabinets just because you can get some miscellaneous items that are actually worth quite a decent amount of cash. But if you want to skip them, understandable. Just remember that you can actually loot each drawer individually. Now we're going to head to 202. The reason why we're hitting up 202, there's 2 jackets. And if you want to go through the barbed wire, it doesn't actually hurt that much. You got another filing cabinet inside 204. Now we're going to head down and go right into the upstairs showers, and at the very back you got 2 jackets right here. Then go through the opposite door, and then you got another 2 jackets inside here. Now we're going to skip this one and then go to 217. Inside here you have 2 little weapon cases, and then in 216 you have another one. So that's this looting done quite quickly. You can do this quite quickly, and to be honest with you, with the jackets I would definitely recommend you hit it up with a scav, just because you could easily get keys that then you can unlock other locations inside dorms, especially on the other side. So we are now entering 3-story. When you enter 3-story, go left directly into this little office area. Again, reception. You got a filing cabinet right here, and then it spawns on top of this TV stand malarkey table can be a factory key, that's worth a decent amount of cash. Coming out of here, turn left. The first door on your left hand side, 105. There are 2 jackets inside of here. You can actually reach both of them, so you got one that's kind of tucked in right there, and then one right here. Then into 104, so you're kind of doing like a zigzag here. Inside here is only 1 jacket, and then in 101, go all the way down to the end, you got another 2 jackets inside here. Now what we're going to do is hit up 108. This is a key that is kind of down to you if you want to buy it or not. There is a filing cabinet as well as a PC inside here, so you got a filing cabinet on the left hand side, and the PC is just right here. Then what we're going to do is head to 118 right here on the right side. Entering 118, you got another wardrobe and 2 more jackets just tucked in right there. Then head into 117, and you got some filing cabinets on the left hand side. Now we're going to head upstairs. And we're going to turn right. And everyone should know what this is. Inside here spawns the machinery key. On the left jacket is a machinery key, but on the right jacket spawns normal key loot. That's just a normal jacket, but this is actually a quest jacket, and every time you search it, you always get the machinery key. Maybe at the start of wipe that might actually be worth a decent amount of cash, but currently not so much. Inside 206, you got a PC sitting right there, and inside 204 is actually a safe. Entering 204, you got the top one, which is actually the safe, and then down below is just like a weapon safe. But this is classed as a safe, so you will get your bitcoins, your cat statues, rubles, ravens, all kind of sorts inside of this. Then continue along one more door, 202, you have 2 jackets. Now let's continue heading back over in this direction. On the left hand side, just before you get to the big open area, at the back is a weapons box right there. And now inside this little kitchen area, you have a weapon box here, a weapon box here. Where's the last one? There's another one somewhere. Oh, it's out here. Right here is the last one. Now we're going to hit up 214. This is the expensive key that's like 60k for some magical reason. I'm not so sure why. But you do have the weapon safe right here. And inside this cup can spawn the 203 key. It's not really worth that much, but still. Then what we're going to do is head up 21, which is actually 215. This drawers right here can actually spawn the Arsenal storage key, which is worth a juicy amount of cash. Now we're going to hit up 220. You will get this key part of the skier task line as well, so just bear that in mind, you will get it at some point. So right here can spawn the ZB014 key. It's not an awful lot of cash, but you do also have a jacket on this side, and then opposite you do have 2 jackets on the floor. And finally we're going to hit up 3rd floor, go up the stairs, follow it around to the right hand side and go down to the end. 301, you have got 2 jackets right here. Now for the best location in the game, well, customs anyway, you do have march rooms. Something to take note when you're pushing down this hallway: if you feel like someone's here, usually they like to sit behind the what's it called, this thing in here. So when you're pushing around, just keep an eye out here and always try and keep your gun at head height. Most of the time people aren't crouching, but if you keep it head height whilst pushing corners, you can easily grab them. This is also a very common spot for people to sit. They like to sit here, wait for you to walk over that door, step out and spray you down. So if you got a nade, you know, try and break it off the wall or try and just have it so it sits here. Also, before you search marked room, I would always recommend popping out here, because people might shoot you through the wood if they hear you unlock the door if they forgot the key. Also out here you do have the weapon box as well. But when you're pushing along, always check inside these rooms. Make sure you do, because there's been a few times where I've watched people and there's people been sitting here, they've heard you hit the march room, so they come out and just spray you down, get your loot as well as the loot inside the room. So inside march room, there's a few things you need to take note of. There's usually 4 spawns. You have got one up this corner up to the top left, you got the one where the drill is, and then you got 2 of them right here. Bear in mind, if you ever loot a wallet, put it straight in your pouch straight away, because there is a high chance, okay, not high chance, but there is a chance of finding a red key card or just any sort of key card. There's also money spawns dotted around this area, like over here, you got this rubles right here, so just bear that in mind. Dorms is an extremely PvP centric location, because there's a lot of tasks to actually kill players inside the dorm area. So if you don't feel safe going to 3-story, like 3rd floor, people usually camp 3rd floor more than anything, because you can sit just behind this, what's it called, the oven. If you just, like, you know, do it correctly, you can do it so only your gun sticks out, and it's quite hard for people to spot you. So if you do want to avoid 3rd floor, 100% understandable. And obviously watch out for Scab Boss, because he does like to, you know, say hi with his wonderful goonies. So I know this video is titled for dorms, but I'm just going to quickly show you a few things about the gas station, as I did say about picking up the other 2 keys. Inside this ambulance crashed out the front of gas station, right on that chair right here where I'm aiming, spawns the Emacom unit key, which is worth a decent amount of cash. Now entering inside of gas station, on top of this shelf right here can spawn the Arsenal storage key, and in the bus out the back right here can spawn the Goshen key, which is worth around about $1 mil at the start of wipe, and it slowly does drop in price. But when you're entering through the back here, this door on your right hand side, I would definitely recommend you check out and loot, because you do have 2 med bags. That's the gas station storage key, and then here is the cabinet key. I don't know why it's called that, but this is actually the manager's office, and the gas station storage key can actually spawn underneath here, and you also have a safe as well. You should definitely be checking out. I also have a playlist on my channel of all of the key spawns that actually spawn on customs, if you'd like to check that out as well. Hopefully you guys found this guide useful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I do stream over on twitch.tv/piranha_, 7 days a week starting 8 AM GMT. Also, we now have a website that has all of the information on my YouTube channel in one location, which will be in the link in the description, where you can navigate it very easily and find what you're looking for. Guys, hopefully you found this guide useful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.